call the special city council meeting workshop to order. Number one, public comments. Mr. Jim Duncan from Benchmark.
Thank you, Mayor. Now listen, I'm not going to,
We got to see you up there.
yeah, that's right, camera's back there. And by the way, I did camera today, folks. Anyway, I want to say a couple of things, and introduce myself to some of the council members, and they may not know me. And mayor and council members, and what's your name? Oh, Serena. Promise not to think, she's timing me, guys. 20 seconds left, Mary. Kim, it's okay. I just want to say thank you for allowing Benchmark, I'm with Benchmark Financial Group. I want to say thank you for allowing Benchmark to be your insurance agent and agency, and I am your personal agent for all your employees here, Mayor. Okay? Have been since the year 2012. Yes, kickbacks are everywhere. Wait, I understand. Are we recording this?
Yes.
Jim? It's okay. It's okay. Number one, Serena knows this already, and you council members know this too. And John, I've seen you, I don't know, too many places all at once, you know. But at any rate, you all have a good team here, and I enjoy working with Jim Holgren and taking care of details for your employees and what have you, okay? The other thing is, the Benchmark, as you all know, we're a corporate sponsor with the Guthrie Chamber. And with your help in the chamber, we're hosting this healthcare forum next week. So that's really why I'm here, Mayor and Serena, is to encourage you all to invite your friends and guests a week from tonight at the, what? Hello, Maxine. I just now saw you, sorry. A week from tonight at the Sports Museum. We'll have Senator Inhofe, staff person from D.C. here, Senator A.J. Griffin from Oklahoma, as well as an Aetna Legislative Affairs individual on healthcare reform. It's a Q&A, so I'm encouraging you all, if you can, to show up. The employees, the town, surrounding people. I'm thinking I'll have some people here from the University of Oklahoma, UCO, okay, and they have a school of business, okay. So this is a good thing for us to participate in. So I've enjoyed working with Mary's bunch, you know, and getting everything going with the community. And by the way, with all the different cities we represent in Oklahoma, Benchmark does, you all by far are the best. Relationship, attitude. No, I'm not brown nosing. No, it's true. I take care of the city of Idabel. Leave it. Don't record that. Turn that thing off. No, it's easy. Idabel's a good bunch of people as well. But at any rate, no, we do enjoy working with you all. I have some flyers here. Kim, can I hand these out to everybody? Is that okay? Just
leave them right here.
Or leave them right here and you all pick them up. Is that okay? So that's all I want to say. I'm not asking for money. I'm saying thank you.
It's a first. We appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. Now, next week I will ask for money.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is my time up?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That was Jim Duncan, folks. All right, number two, discussion regarding Gentleman of the Road update.
I will defer that to Cody Mosley, our Economic Development and Marketing Director.
All right, good evening. Just kind of wanted to give the council kind of an update on where we're at with the Gentleman of the Road. For those of you who might not have seen, Josh Albrecht with Dixon Main Street and Jam Productions in a couple weeks ago, and he kind of reassured us that we are right on schedule with where we need to be. We are looking really good as far as the planning process. We're kind of undergoing those last minute details right now, and just kind of wanted to share with you where we are. I'll let Lucy Swanson from the Chamber talk a little bit about vendors and where we're at right now, but I did want to reassure you that all of our vendors that will be coming for this event must be approved with the Oklahoma Tax Commission, and they will be reporting sales tax accurately through the state, and we'll get those funds ciphered down through the state typically about 2 months later after reported. So just want to give you a heads up on that. Also wanted to let you know kind of where we are as the city promoting strongly right now for JAM official parking for the event. We reached an agreement with JAM back in June talking about the user fee. We are guaranteed that 3% user fee. With anyone else, we're kind of taking the risk on these private landowners that might not necessarily have a direct impact with the, or direct involvement with the event. We're kind of taking a risk with them reporting accurately and being responsible for their own reporting. So that's why, as a city, we are promoting the JAM official parking lot that we leased for the concert back in early on in this process. I believe it was February. Also, we've heard some rumors about the CBD and the beer gardens going on. As we all kind of know, beer gardens are only allowed CBD, as in the Central Business District. Beer gardens are only allowed in the Central Business District. If someone was wanting to file a special event permit, that is the page that I handed you with the so you must ask some questions about a special event permit. You can see on here that if someone's wanting to file for that permit, they go through the county, and here's just some information on how they would do that in case anyone in your wards ask you about that information. And so it is going through the county.
Define Central Business District.
Define Central
Streets.
Business District.
Yeah, what? Are we talking just the,
Yes, it's a historical district.
okay, the open container area?
Not the same.
Not the same. The Central Business District can be found online through, I believe, the community development
Okay.
flow chart kind of thing.
The Central Business District is smaller, is smaller than the open container district. So for example, the open container runs from Noble to, y'all got this one, right? Noble to Vilas, Fifth to Ash. The Central Business District is smaller than that. And off the top of my head, Renee, do you have those streets? I'm sorry, or Mary? If y'all,
It's a little bit shorter than that,
It's
is the best way to
shorter.
do it, because it doesn't exactly go down 4 streets, north, south, east, and west.
Right, so on our website, you can check out that map of the CBD.
Right, it's under the zoning tab.
Right.
I got a question. Will this information that you've passed out will be online somewhere?
We have shared this. The FAQs that you have in front of you is has been passed around through the water bills and the city newsletters and everything like that. And we are publishing it through the chamber's website as well.
Okay.
And then we will make sure that we have the
just
special
like-
use permit.
Because I have people online, emailing,
Of
so I
course,
can email
of
it
course.
to them.
We'll
We
make
always
sure.
want to urge the website.
Yes, we'll make sure to put this on the cityofguthrie.com website. Check back frequently if for different information about GOTR.
What will it be
Under
under?
GOTR website.
Okay.
Will it be under a link? Will it be Mumford and Sons, something that we can find easily?
We'll make sure that we put it, special use permit or special event permit, pardon me. And then we also want to plug the gentlemanoftheroad.com/Guthrie website too, as well as the just.
Yeah, it'd be nice if that was kind of like right
gentlemanoftheroad.com.
now, a bigger logo like Mumford and Sons, or find out more about Mumford and Sons, or.
And the
find
chamber,
more
the
info.
chamber has done a really great job of doing that as well through their website. And so there's plenty of avenues to go ahead and go through. So we'll make sure to get that updated on the city website as well. Kind of wanted to try and ease a little bit of concerns regarding the post office. We are currently working for a solution. We're going to make sure that people can get to the post office as they wish. The final plan should be going out next week, telling people what the scenario is going to look like if you're trying to get there. And we will be making sure that we have handicap access available as well. I mean, we don't want certain people that are used to parking in a handicap just, kind of getting up to the gate and saying, well, now I still have to get all the way over to the post office. So we'll make sure that we have accommodations for handicap parking as well. So JAM Productions is working with the city and the chamber on these kind of last minute plans. And I'm going to go ahead and do you want to do unified command next?
Sure, I just wanted to let council know especially that we have requested the incident management team of the state of Oklahoma to come and serve as deputy command for the event. In other words, they come in and set up an incident command post. We're establishing what is called a unified command under National Incident Management Systems, which will be the Sheriff's Office, the Guthrie Police Department, and the Guthrie Fire Department. What that means for us is that we're asking other agencies to come in and provide support. We anticipate about 30 officers at each location, one being at the Cottonwood, one being downtown, so that we'll be fully staffed. It gives us the ability to maintain our normal call of duty and response for our community without the concert. With that being said, we'll be setting up our tactical meeting on Thursday. Number one objective is safety of first responders, safety of residents and safety of those participating. So you will see us in force with our police officers, fire, and EMS available to serve. So I want to let y'all know we have requested the state to come in and set that up for us. We think it'll be a great benefit to our community. That's awesome.
Okay. And then I'm going to let Lucy kind of update you on members and volunteers for Gentlemen. So, thank you.
All right, I can tell you some things, and then if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer any questions that I'm able. I spoke with the vendor guy, Mike Armentrout, which many of you met when he was here a few weeks ago today. I spoke with him, and he is very enthusiastic about our downtown area. He has told me that he does not intend to put any merchandise vendors, additional merchandise vendors in the downtown area. They'll probably have their own merchandise sales kiosks hither and yon. But they're going to try to concentrate all of their vendors, any vendors that they bring around the stage area, and around on First Street there's going to be some sort of a venue of theirs. And children. And
Okay. We
And-
can listen.
Okay.
Promise.
Okay, all right. So, they are really being very, very considerate of our retailers, and he was very impressed with our retailers. He's excited about the secondary event happening on East Oklahoma. For anybody that doesn't know about that, there's going to be like a mini art, wine, and music festival going on down there all the way down to Broad Street, I believe. And they're going to have a lot of fun stuff going on down there. So I think it'll bring a lot of traffic from the west side of Oklahoma all the way across, and be able to see a lot of our town. And they're all for that. They're very encouraging about that happening. They're happy about that. He is still lacking some food vendors. He needs some more people to apply. The people that have applied so far have been very good. He doesn't have a whole lot of merchandise vendors, and all of those will stay down in the flats, any merchandise vendors he brings in. So it's looking pretty good. I've been kind of hitting the food truck circuit in Oklahoma City, trying to get some of those guys to apply, because there's some really awesome food trucks in Oklahoma City in the area. So I'm hoping that some of those will apply and will get accepted. He's already accepted many. He said he'll send a list to me soon so I can kind of know who's in and who's out. But a lot of people have already been contacted that they are accepted, so that's good. On the tent site, he has said that our local retailers, if they would like to put a 10 by 10 tent in the middle of the street in front of their store and have like a second outlet, I guess, so to speak, there, that they are welcome to do it for no cost, for no fee. They're not going to charge a vendor fee for that, so that's really, really good. And I've gone around on First Street, the mayor went on Harrison. We've spoken with most of the businesses in town, and many of them are wanting to do that. I think there are about 10 that are looking at putting tents out, and they're looking at probably ordering them all from one of the party supply stores in Oklahoma City or something, and having them set up for them. They'll all look alike. It'll look really pretty, not a mishmash of different tints and colors and falling over and standing up and so forth. So that's going to be really neat. I'm excited about that. He did say that he was initially intending to put about 6 food vendors down here by this bandstand area. Right now he only has 2, and so he was encouraging me to tell our restaurants that are right on Harrison there to go ahead and put a tent out and, get after it, whatever they want to do. So that's good. That's not to say he won't put a few more food vendors out there if he gets ones that he thinks will work real well for him. So that's good. On the volunteer end, we're doing really well. Stacy Watts is putting together our spreadsheet. We've been talking with Josh Albrecht about exactly how to put it together, what we need to do. He's been sending me updates almost daily about new positions that we need to have volunteers in, so it's going to be good. We're getting ready to get an influx, I think, of volunteer submissions, applications from OSU, from Langston University, and from UCO. We've already gotten several from UCO. Cody gave me a few contacts from UCO and OSU, and I'm really thankful for that. Thanks, Cody. They've been really helpful. We're going to get a lot of good volunteers from that. We also have, now that school's getting ready to come back in session, we have clubs and organizations at the high school, the cross-country track team, wrestling, and some of those other groups are going to form groups. And as we've spoken about before, of course, a group will earn money for their organization by working and volunteering. So that's good. And so it's all looking up. It's all good.
Will you give y'all's website? I think it's the best.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. I thought of it. GuthrieOK.com. If you go to GuthrieOK.com, up on the right-hand side, I'll do this because the camera's looking like
You're doing good.
on the right-hand side, there's a little banner that says Guthrie Stopover. Click on that banner, and then on your left side, no, on your other right side, there will be well, that's the volunteer information. There will be all kinds of information on that page, and there are links to everything. And camping, if you have an RV, there are certain people in town that have offered rooms or their homes to be let for the event, and we're not really dealing with all that. We're just supplying the links to the information. That's not through the chamber at all, and not through the city in any way. That's just individuals that are interested in doing that, and that's a kind of a clearinghouse for them to be able to put that information on there. But along with that, we also have official information from the website, and also the FAQs that Cody was referring to. We have the FAQs with answers on that website. So go there, click on the links, and if you find that you don't find what you need, then give us a call. But first try to check out there and see if you can't find what you need. Also, our Facebook page, Guthrie Stopover, is we're getting a lot of activity going on there. I'm getting several questions a day on messages. Hey, what about my tickets? And one guy did call and said, they called the ticketing outlet and yesterday, I think, and they told him that the tickets went out like yesterday or day
So
before.
they're on their way to get here.
So they will
Get the
be,
people.
they will be coming, people, don't fret. So that's all. You have questions?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
We know that there's a couple of bars, restaurants, that inside will be serving more than 3.2 beer because they have a
Yes.
liquor license. And one of them will be outside in their restricted area. But we all know that some people forget and just walk outside that zone. Do we need to establish, and particularly with wine on the other end, are we going to have hot shot zones established?
You know, that is something that we are not dealing with. That's something that the Able Commission establishes, and they're the ones that regulate that. I
So
really
the
would
city
rather
doesn't
not
do
speak
it,
to.
or it's up to the,
No, it's all an Able Committee, is that
They'll be-
right,
They'll be
Serena?
here.
okay.
Yeah, so they'll help to
I
enforce
mean, I don't want
whatever.
any of the patrons to get in trouble, and I don't
No.
want any of the establishments to get in trouble because somebody,
Right, wanders away. That's
Yeah.
the issue. We don't want our businesses to have to pay the
Right.
price for somebody else's
I know with
foolishness
the
in the
wine and
parking
stuff,
lot.
they always have to have one of those zones so they
Yes.
can walk up down the street. so.
Exactly.
All
So,
right.
yes, sir.
I got a question on this, the frequently asked question thing you
Yes.
sent out, about the passports, for going downtown, it's like $5, whatever. It says, when will I receive my passports? Passports will be mailed in August. Is that, if you bought a physical ticket,
That's
that
what the
will be
ticket
sent
is.
to you? Okay.
Yeah, and that's what I was referring to a moment ago when I said they were just mailed out yesterday or the day
Okay.
before.
Okay.
Anything else? Anybody? Anybody good? Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Anything else on Mumford and Son? Any questions, any discussion from anybody? Last chance. Number 3, discussion regarding agenda items. If you looked through them, you've seen them. Anybody have any questions on anything that, on the agenda items? Everybody likes what they saw, all right. Number 4, request for future items of discussion. Anything that we hadn't got on the agenda that, nothing there?
Are y'all interested in us bringing up recycling again? I haven't heard anything from council regarding the last workshop. Just didn't know if I have direction from council from that workshop.
I haven't talked to everybody, I've talked to a few, but part of it is that we definitely want the opt-out possibility for people. I think that's a big one. And number 2, we're gonna wait until we see the lawsuit thing too. We wanna look at that whole process, but everybody, even the people, the citizens have all talked to me, and they want to see it, they want it. And so,
We've received quite a few phone calls in the opposite, just to make y'all aware, immediately after the workshop.
Negative or positive?
Negative,
negative, yeah,
all of our phone calls.
yeah, so I got 4, you got
But
against.
guys, we also hear from the negative often, so often we have to think about the, let's say the 10 people that call in a negative response isn't always, and that's what we rely on you guys, it's not always the majority.
We
so
hear from
rely-
the positive.
That y'all keep seeing, we don't
I
typically
hear
hear
from
that at
both,
City Hall.
but I got a lot of people that want us to do it, to call.
Good.
You know, I think last go around, if you guys recall, some of you do or don't, but last go around, we actually put a poll online on the Guthrie website. And there for a long time, it was like, you know, it was 70-30, and then all of a sudden, the negative crowd jumped in.
They jumped in.
Started voting multiple times, I'm afraid, but ultimately, we put it out there just to see what we could get some public input. I don't know if it's advantageous
Do it again.
to set up a poll again or not. I don't.
It went 50-50 at the end.
Yeah, at the very
when
end,
we finally called
it
it.
was,
And just to remind y'all, Waste Connections won't enter an agreement with us with an opt-out. You
Right.
can't,
Okay.
you can't do that unless the city wants to pay for all those people that opt
They
out.
did last time. I mean, that was
They
their
don't have
offer
it,
last
no,
time.
they do not have an opt-out unless the city pays for it.
Maybe
We
this
still-
time, I'm
we-
just saying, last time,
No, they, not this
that's what
time.
they did.
They
Well,
can't.
I think without an opt-out, I don't think we can.
I've never heard of a city doing that unless the city pays for it. And
Yeah,
I'll tell you right now with our rates, and I couldn't recommend y'all for the city to pay for everyone that opts out. Because I don't know where that
How many
money
people
would
are
come
gonna
from.
opt out? Do we have any idea?
Well, if you had 50-50 from a poll, if half opted out,
Chris, I'm in a meeting.
you know, it would be, what was it, $5 a month per
yeah.
3,400 residents, so half of that times 5 a month, 60 a year, 60 times.
75,000.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
just have to
that's-
find that.
yeah, we don't, right now, we need to just wait on that, but, and the other thing, well, I know that, you know, if you have so much weight, then you get these coupons, spend $20, get $2 off, or whatever it is. Some people want it, some people don't. If it would lower the price, that might be something better. Plus, that would give the city a better opportunity to pay for the ones that can't get it or don't get it. And do it from that angle. I think there's still more to look at.
Over 100,000 a year if you 50% opt
If we pay
out.
for theirs, yeah.
102.
I think we'll
Sounds
either,
like a lot of garbage.
Or trash bottom.
Yeah.
It's expensive. I mean, in those numbers, if half opted out, it'd be, I would not opt out, if that helps. I'd be all in.
Well, they'd have to meet certain criteria before they could opt out.
You could
as
do
well.
that, and you could choose, like one city we were saying chose, let's say 100 of those, and kind of first come, first serve, meet these criteria, and the city pays for those, but not half.
yeah.
Well, that's how we talked about last time, was 100.
Yeah.
So that's.
So y'all just let me know when you're ready to go
All right.
on that.
Don't talk to me when we want to do, I think we want to wait just for a little bit and go from there, please.
Sure.
All right, anything else?
6,000.
Number 5, we are adjourned.
There you go.